Okay, so yesterday I discovered that my XFCE installation was missing some drivers, in particular one of the Xorg input drivers. I'm not exactly sure which one it was exactly. I think it was Xorg lib input 101. And this is an interesting issue with building Linux from scratch without a package manager. Is that you're basically relying on the hope that that you cover all your bases, and well, yeah, that's why package managers exist, to keep track of everything that's been installed and the dependencies. It's the dependencies that can really get things out of control. You install one thing and you think, oh, okay, that's just one thing. Well, maybe it's just one thing, but it could be also 20 things, and it's because of this needs this needs that needs this, that needs this and that, and before you know it, you have 20, 30 dependencies just from one package. So it can easily snowball out of hand very, very quickly, and without some sort of management system, you're going to get you're going to run into trouble or problems, and that's okay. It's not the end of the world building a system without a package manager, but this is the type of problem that you can expect. If you go back to my other video, you'll see that I had a perfectly working system, except it didn't work. And it didn't work because the mouse and keyboard would not accept any input. I could move the mouse all around. Wonderful, look how beautiful it was. But no matter what I clicked, nothing worked. So, okay, I had to do some troubleshooting, and I realized, oh, wait a second, one of these drivers over here is not installed. All right, well, let's make sure. I'm pretty sure there's that word again, pretty sure. But let's go through this one by one. All right, so in this directory here, let's do some copying. I think what I'll do is this. Cannot create regular file, permission denied. Let's do a super user. Forgot my own password. And let's go to sources. And okay, there's evdev. And I think the problem is and just out of curiosity, what are the permissions here? Root and root, that's why. That's why I couldn't write over it. All right, I have a little script that I wrote that changes all that. Whoa. Oh, yeah, that's fine. And there it is. Okay, so those are the correct ownership. And the next thing we want to do is unpack lib evdev. Oh, we have to go to the right. We have to go to the correct directory. Boom. Okay, let's go to the instructions now. Needs doxygen and Valgrind. Should I do it? Doxygen is really just for documentation, and so is Valgrind. I'm going to hold off because I think I'm just so excited about getting a working system going. I did compile this already, so this is already compiled into the kernel. So, oh, by the way, that reminds me. There's a file that I'd like to show you that you'll need. Here, take a look at this. I don't know if you can see it all. Can you see that? I'll try to make it bigger. Zoom in. All right, so these are the kernel options that you're going to want for an X windowing system, at least for an XFCE windowing system. Lib evdev, GPM, Xorg VM driver. Okay. This is specific for building it in within a VirtualBox. uPower, generic driver options. Oh, by the way, there's I think there's a typo. Let me see if I can find. It's something to do with seccom. Support event helper, generic driver options, networking support. Where's the seccom? Processor type and features enable seccom to safely compute. This one. This you're not going to find in processor type features. You're going to find that in I think something architecture, general architecture. So this is incorrect. This is correct, yes, that you want to enable, but you're not going to find it in processor type and features. Okay, so that's just a little heads up there. And here's the rest of the file that I wrote. So these are the, in addition to the defaults, you're going to want to enable or make sure these are all part of the configuration for the kernel. Okay, where was I? Okay. Well, I think I did this yesterday, but let's do it again. Okay, so again, this is the copy and paste business, and it's nice. Okay, that worked nicely. We have the super user into root, and then we do a make install. Good. All right, what is next? This should be highlighted. All right, that's a problem with my links.lss file. I'd like to have this highlighted. All right. Not a high priority issue here. Okay. I've already downloaded this. It requires lib evdev, mtdev, and xorg server. Done. And Okay, where did I jump to? That's one of the things I don't like about links is that I'm always pressing the wrong button. Okay, so the name of the file here, the next file is XF86 input evdev. XF86, yes. And then we'll change directory into that directory. And then it's the usual config make install. All right, let's do it. Looks like that worked fine. Let's make sure. And then we do a make install. As root. And that worked fine also. Yes, it did. Okay. So we're on to the next one. Input, lib input. Okay, so this is the file we want. evdev and emptydev, yes, we've done that already. Optional valgrind and sphinx. Again, I don't think this is really necessary. I'm going to save that for later. And also depending on space. CDSS is just an alias. Let's do a remove. Okay, now we do an unpacking. We'll change into that. This looks like a mason. Okay, again, more kernel configurations right here. And I've definitely done this config input UI input user. It probably stands for user input. And there's a test suite. Do I want to do the test suite? Let's just copy and paste the whole shebang. I'm in. This is lib evdev. Wait, install lib input by running the following commands. Okay. Let's go down a little further and see what else we have to do. If you want to run the full tests, remove dtests from the Mason command above. I tell you what, let's do it. I don't think it could be that long. Let's run it. Let's remove the tests. If you want to run the full tests, remove dtests from the Mason command above. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Now, that's one nice thing about Bash is that you can edit your commands. And let's make it look nice. Not necessary. I'm just removing the spaces now. This is not necessary. Those two dots, I'm not sure what they mean. All right, I'm just beautifying the command. That's all I'm doing at this point. This is not necessary. Oops, not good. Okay, and oh, I'm probably in the wrong directory, that's why. Oops. Oh. All right, well, let's do this. Remove -RF. That should do it, right? Okay, here come the tests. And I think, other than a warning or two, I think we're good to go. Yep. Okay, that's encouraging. Ninja install as super user. Boom. If the oxygen and graph were present during the build, you can generate the, you can what? Why is it, it's cutting off a little bit. Let's change the font here a little bit. I don't like that. Let's get it back up to 18. But I'm a little surprised. Why is that getting cut off though? I tell you what, let's quit. Enter a where is query. Okay, so we're back, and the formatting looks a little bit better now. Okay. Yes, looks much better. Okay. Command explanations. Dude, the switch specifies where evdev rules and HWDB files will be installed. The switch disables creation of a visual debug helper for lib input. Remove if you want it, and you have GTK 32429 installed. dtests equal false. This switch disables compilation of the main tests. Even with the test defined as false, you can still run the first 4 minor tests as a regular user, but 1 will be skipped if parsing is not installed. Documentation equals false. This switch disables generation of the documentation. Remove if you want to generate it and you have Doxygen and Graph Viz installed. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I don't have that here. All right, well, I can certainly see why I got confused. The file names are really very similar. Notice, let me get the, okay, what we want is XF86 lib input. Oh, that's why I got confused. I still don't have it. Where is it? XF86 lib input. Where is it? I didn't download it? Where is it? Nope. I still don't have it. Amazing. Okay, let's get it. There it is. XF86 input lib input. That's the file we need, 101. And let's do that change permission thing again. Copy. Input, lib input, there it is. And then we want to... All right, if I had created enough space in sources, if I had put 20 gigs for sources, I probably would have been able to do this, but I only put 10 gigs when I made the partitions. And so I've run out of space on sources, which kind of funny. I didn't expect that. So if you're building a system, leave a lot of space for sources, mostly because of Rust. Rust is just enormous. I mean, Rust itself will take up 10 gigs. literally all by itself. Anyway, there it is. Okay, and just the usual config and make. That looks fine. Let's go down a little further. Make check. Yeah, let's make check. Okay, green is a color I like seeing. And I still can't get my own password. Nice. Twice in a row. Whew. Okay. Getting closer. Getting closer. What's next? What's next on the agenda? Synaptics. I'm not entirely sure this is necessary because the system lives within a virtual box, and it creates mouse pads generically. So I don't think the particular Synaptics driver is necessary. However, I am going to compile it anyway, and let's do that. So let us go to my other directory and copy, what's it called? I mean, I still don't have it. I still don't have it? I thought I downloaded it. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. And what is it called? lgrep. Okay. All right, so what you just saw me do was juggle files around. But okay, let's unpack it. Let's go into it. Let's do the dance. Configure make. All right. Okay. All right, I will say this is a moment of truth. And I think what I'm going to do is reboot. And let's see if I can get... So we'll do a reboot. All right, we'll do a reboot in just a second here. Okay. It's failed and failed only because I've enabled systemd to look for Samba, but I haven't installed Samba. So that's a fine. That's a normal failure. That's okay. I'm okay with that failure. And unfortunately, I don't think I can do it right yet as a normal user. So I'm gonna. And once again, I forgot my own password. Let's try it again. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready? I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Start XFCE 4. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Now, I'm pretty sure it should come up and come up into the screen. The question is, will I be able to click on icons? That is the question. Will I be able to use the keyboard? That is the question. Right, yeah, so you do see the mouse. Okay, so far so good, encouraging. I'm not going to click anything yet. I want to wait until everything comes up completely. Okay, and I think I'll wait another few seconds just for fun. And I think what I'll do is I'll even put some music on. Yeah, let's put some music on. I'm in the mood. Let's see here. What kind of music do you want to hear? How about jazz? You want to hear jazz? Yeah, there's a whole copyright issues there. All right, let's do this. Can you hear that? Let's see.